Bugsy. Yeah, we've seen the new characters. How you feeling there? How you feeling there, Young? Bugsy, does Tenchi Muyo really need any more new girls? God dang, I will not have another freaking Sakuya. I will not have another Sakuya freaking situation on my hands. And oh yeah, we were playing Beautiful Joe, but we were like, you know what? It's been a while since we've been on looking at the Tenchi Forum YouTube channel, so we're like, oh, let's chill. Me and me and oh god, me and Yonk are well, we're a little skeptical because they tried that whole new girl thing before, and no one needs no, we don't need any more chicks. We have enough chicks. On that, I'd start reading Hexagon of Love. I keep putting it down and not reading. I keep putting it down, putting it, taking it back up, and then putting it down. And I really need to stop doing that because I really want to review this thing because it's so. From what I've been reading, from what I've been reading off and on, it's so freaking good. The character development, the story itself, from from what I'm reading, is so good. And I haven't. I mean, yes, I've seen little spoilers here and there, but I want to read it for myself and see how I feel. See, you can still see spoilers, but like I always say, it just makes people want to read for themselves. Like I really do think there could have been a storyline for freaking the new Super Smash Brothers. But people are all like, but they're like, no, there's not gonna be a story because everybody saw the cutscenes online. Dude, see the cutscenes help when people see them early because now they want to see like, oh, how is this done? Ooh, that I can't wait to play that. So you gotta understand, it just makes people want to play the thing more, or makes people want to read something more if they see spoilers because it works the negative way, but it works the other way as well. But back to this. My God, new girls, new girls, new girls, new girls, new girls. Bugsy, let's go take a look at their character bios. Let's go just take a look. Why you laughing? Because this could be okay. It depends. It really depends on how they're going to come at this. Because we don't want another freaking Tenji in Tokyo on our hands, do we? Hell, freaking hell no. I don't want that either. I don't want that. I know, I know. You don't want it. I don't want it. But we gotta go at least look at these two. I guess these are new. I think these are new characters or new main characters. Probably just new characters. Bugs. That dude look like. The dude looks like the one dude, the one of the main characters straight from Durarara. Does he look like Isaiah? No. New characters include what? That's Bugsy? Yeah? That's Tangy, isn't it? Yeah? Oh God. Oh man. I haven't been this overjoyed with laughter for a very long time. I haven't been overjoyed with laughter like this since that time. Me and me and Mad Dog, we would sit around, uh, kind of kind of hanging around Saito, and he'd hang out. when he was with his girl, me and Mad Dog would just sit and chill and just watch him. And let's just say something happened that made me really, really laugh like loud. I mean, we were spying that on them clearly, but you need to understand. You need to understand, Bugs. It was so freaking funny. And right now, what we're seeing right now is just freaking great. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a far cry from what Tenchi used to be. It's like they took his character design, made him a lot more pale and stuff. I think that's a little bit weird, but I mean, the design looks pretty good. I mean, it's not it's not horribly bad. It's okay. But hey, dude. That means Tenchi gets a new freaking. That means Tenchi. That means Tenchi gets a new freaking. That means Tenchi actually gets to go to school. Oh my god, you're right. Tenchi actually gets to go to school in this one, doesn't he? Yeah, they sort of pushed it to the side, but yeah, he gets to go to school. Wow. That actually is pretty amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is actually pretty amazing. Because, there was hints of in the freaking and Muyo and Universe. Like he still went, but stuff like that. But we never saw it again until like Tenchi and Tokyo, where somehow he sort of went to. Did he go to high school or was it college? I would say it was sort of like college, but more like a high school he went to. Dude, it felt like a high school. It felt like more like it was college. You sure? Because I mean, do you know something I don't? I mean, I guess. But his design ain't bad. Watch, I hope people don't go like, "Oh, his design is horrible." Oh, trust me, that's the reason the fan brat basher was created to defend really good ideas from stupid people. But it's really not that bad. I just really the skin tone kind of puts me off a little bit. Uh, let's just hope the animation looks a little bit naturalish. Yeah, hopefully, man. Let's just cross our fingers because we're gonna see it on Crunchyroll first. So let's me and you cross our fingers for luck. Please let the animation not look weird. I mean, in a way, but you know what I don't get? They did they did OVA 3 and basically Tenchi kept his skin tone. I don't know why, but the skin tone is the only thing I kind of get weirded out by.
Happen. So part of the problem is you have the interesting problem of, okay, we want to introduce somebody new. Having a new person in the series isn't a new idea, like
Mm-hmm.
they did come. Like we had, OVA 3, we didn't even get Washu in OVA 3. OVA 1. In OVA 1, reverse it. In OVA 1, Washu didn't show up until the last episode. She barely got any screen time. More girls came and were introduced as the series went on, very slowly, very surely, but there were a stable that was slowly built. So it's not an alien concept, but I think
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think everybody is having that reaction of where is the people that we give a shit about, and I think it may have been a huge mistake to lead with these two characters instead of introducing maybe, like, have a familiar face, have a new face. Have a familiar face, have a new face. Just kind of repeat that until you run out of either familiar.
Dude, you think the other girls are gonna show up, or is it just gonna be these two? I don't want to say that they probably won't. I mean, it's a direct. I don't even know. I don't think it's even a direct Tenchi Muyo series after OVA 3. I think this is gonna go its own way. Oh, that sucks, man. We need something from the main universe that ain't OVA 3. OVA 3 was kind of. But then we got. But it ended on the note that Kagato was actually a hermaphrodite. And that is kind of. That to me is kind of freaky. It is kind of freaky. I was like, oh my god. What does that mean? God, I'm just not even gonna say anything, dude. We don't wanna open that we don't wanna open that door. We don't wanna open that door, so we're not gonna think about it, alright? We're just not gonna think about it, young. Okay? We're just gonna pretend that it don't exist. Because to me, Hexagon of Love and probably the other novels are more OVA 3 than freaking than than Ryoki Here Comes the Bride ever was. And that's the one I'd really don't. I mean, it had its funny moments, but it didn't have that that spark that Sakazine that the other series have. You know, and maybe this one will have that Sakazine that we're looking for, or maybe it won't. We just gotta wait and see.
Or new faces to introduce to the crowd. The vast majority of these comments that I'm scrolling through, it's basically just this isn't Tenchi Muyo. This does not look like Tenchi. There was even one person who explicitly said that he was afraid that the voice actor for Tenchi would not return because it just did not look like the same character. So that would they necessarily feel like the same guy would be befitting, and he was worried about that. There was one guy who said, I have known and watched Tenchi for 20 years, and I consider him a friend, but you, sir, are not Tenchi. The reaction is extremely negative right now, and it's so weird to see that. But we will have to wait and see. Because
I'm sorry, but in every fandom that has a redesigned kitties, Tenchi fans, let me introduce you to something. Let me introduce you to another fandom. It's called the Sonic Fan Base. And they whine, bitch, and moan about the littlest things inside Sonic. And trust me, when Sonic made that change to 2D to 3D and they changed its design ever so slightly, everybody had a freaking shit fit. And it's how they kind of feel, guys. I mean, I'm not trying to say we're not trying to say we're not trying to say they're gonna turn into that, but it's getting that, because people, like I always say, people don't like change, See, but it's only because this thing isn't out yet, and then people are just like, what are, what are they doing? What are they doing to Tenchi? What are they doing to our freaking series? They're changing this. They're changing him, and they're probably gonna change the others too. If they don't show if they do or don't show up. But I actually have high hopes for this series. Really, and maybe a new take on Tenchi. And maybe this Tenchi will actually have a backbone and be not be a total and complete little wuss job. But who knows? I'm sorry. I got I'm coming off of the Hexagon of Love, and I'm just kind of accepting of this new Tenchi until the show comes out, and then we'll see if he's still him. If they still kept Tenchi the way he's supposed to be. We can't all just assume that he's gonna be like, okay, people. I didn't want to make this into a fan brat bastard thing, but we can't all expect that Tenchi's gonna I mean, Tenchi will probably be the same. Tenchi will probably be different, but we all can agree on one thing. At least he's not probably gonna act like he was in Tenchi in Tokyo, where he pushed everybody away because he just tried a big freaking. He just cared about Sakura a little bit more, even though she was a shadow of Yugi, and I still get angry about that every freaking time I watch it. And yes, I bought Tenchi in Tokyo just because I got Universe and now I got Tokyo, and I'm gonna get Muyo. And I just wanted to have them all together. It seemed right, so there that is. But people, let's not judge this thing before it comes out. I mean, I'm not really deep in your fandom like I am with the Sonic fandom or say certain other fandoms, but I know this: change happens, kiddies. I mean, I know it's a little messed up. You're like, how could he change Tenchi? But trust me, everybody. It will grow on you. It will grow on all of you. And if Tenchi still acts the same, you guys will like it. Trust me. Let's just hope the other girls show up, because if that doesn't happen, I'm totally gonna pimp slap somebody. Like, if these two girls fight and like Ike and Ryogo, I guess I can forgive it. But Ike and Ryogo better show up. You know, but I was really hoping for this to be a main Tenchi storyline, a main Tenchi from the main universe's storyline. Because we've been bouncing all around. We got War on Gemini. We had Tenchi GXP. We had a few other Tenchi spin-offs that took the focus off of Tenchi. And I'm just saying, right now, right here, right now, I'm saying right here, right now, this has to have a little bit more focus on Tenchi. Okay? See, for this series, I want Tenchi to actually grow a little bit more than what he did in previous series. I want him to learn a little bit more from his mistakes. I want him to grow more as a character. I want him to be able to look at these chicks and say, no, like he did in freaking Hexagon of Love. Again, I am talking about Hexagon of Love again, but seriously, that's just the better one for. That's just like the better iteration of Tenchi. But we don't know. We don't know how this is gonna go, and we're just gonna sit back and wait. We're gonna sit back and wait, kiddies.
As we've mentioned here before, this is still very early. This is the first announcement that we have of.
Yep. And those designs may not last long. They might change.
What's going to happen in the show and who will be there. They have to give it some time. And of course, we can't make a 100% one way or the other until we see the thing for absolutely certain.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, and doing this announcement before Comic-Con might be a good idea, because this gives them a taste of what the public's going to say, so that when they get to Comic-Con and actually try to really turn the hype machine on, they know what to lead with.
Well, I think what this is probably going to do for them is their next announcement, they're probably going to go just full force with the girls then, because it's social media. Like, if everyone on Twitter is basically saying, what the fuck is this, where are my girls, they'd be stupid not to listen to that. So I have absolutely no doubt that the next little piece of information they get, whatever it is, it's going to take a backseat to introducing the girls.
And I would say,
hey Bugs, let's give them a preview of something we're going to do for Malkov. Well, we're not really gonna end Magov. We're gonna do one last thing for Magov, but we're not really ending it. It's just gonna go. It's just gonna go to sleep for a while. It's gonna go to sleep for a while, and it will come back. Time to do this. Ani, Harima. Yeah, Bugsy. We're here, dude. Let's do this. Godspeed, you magnificent bastards. Oh yeah. It's time to get creepy. Time to get creepy. We're back. Yeah. Yo, we're going to finally do this, yo. Yeah, we hate it. Maybe not like how Sage does, but still, I want his freaking attack. It's more freaking infuriating than anything, Jillian. I freaking hate it. Just one joke over and over. Now he freaking punches Kentaro in the face. He just didn't morally perverted. But he probably either falls on a drug or something, and Naru punches him. And you go laughing, but still, is it really a laugh? You're just really laughing at the same joke you see. It's a freaking stupid premise, and it makes me wanna scream. Okay. We're gonna play it. We're gonna go down a little bit. Oh, it's time for a little Venom Dark action. This freaking show just uses the same gag over and over. The characters feel just kind of real bleedingly annoying to both us. This is not how you make characters. Make them compelling, but you just make Naru kind of a freaking raving lunatic. Just freaking mad at freaking Kentaro for any reason. It's like a joke in an abusive relationship, but he still sticks around. And every character freaking gets his on my nerves, and this is why this is not really good. Oh, if I was ever in this universe, I don't think I'd want these girls. Harima, finish it. Oh yeah, Harima time. Harima 2 to the max. That's what I'm talking about. Go, man, go! So you this is not how you freaking write a freaking love story or romantic comedy. If you want to use your main character as a freaking punching bag, that sounds really cool. It just means that you freaking hate this. Come on, man, do something innovative. Do something that else hasn't been done before. This show freaking sucks. This show freaking sucks. Oh, Hina. You are about to be mocked. And it is gonna be so sweet when we do. Because freak, you guys do the same joke over and over again. For every freaking episode, to every freaking special, and we are sick of it. It's just the same old joke, over and over and over and over. It's just not fun. It's not funny. It doesn't. See, the thing about freaking Tenchi is that it does jokes. Jokes that actually are funny. Jokes that repeat, but they don't feel stale. This, on the other hand, is stale. Let's see it. Let's look at an example. Let's look at an example, boys.
¿Dibujas muy bien?
No es nada.
Oye, dime, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Well, actually, something mildly romantic happens. Kentaro is like the biggest punching bag in the
Casa
series.
de mi abuela Hinata. Abuelita. Abuela Hina. Soy yo, Keitaro.
Let's see what we get here.
Males, mejor le ofrezco disculpas. Lo siento.
Like, he doesn't even mean to do this crap. It just happens.
¿Quién eres tú? ¡Es un pervertido, Mitsur!
Lo siento, no quise
Like,
hacerlo.
every joke is just pointed at Kentaro getting hurt in some way.
Por eso.
Por favor, no me persigan.
But let's get to a more prominent example. Let's get into a more prominent example, guys. And sometimes it can be good, but usually the jokes are the same. And I was like, you're not gonna try and rape me. I'm like, Kentaro probably doesn't want. Like, he probably does want to get with you, but he isn't gonna try and he's really not gonna try and take your virginity in the night. I mean, Jesus.
Sí, señorita, buenas noches.
I mean, Jesus, lady, quit it. I wouldn't get hit by Naruto, man. I wouldn't fight back. I wouldn't fight back. I'd be blocking everything. I'd be like, seriously, you have anger issues, freak. God dang, I wouldn't even bang you across his penis. Okay. Okay, maybe. Is she gonna let it happen? I don't even think this is what's going to happen. Okay, Gandar is a pervert. We can both assume that, but honestly, he's not. He didn't really do anything. He doesn't really do anything. I see what he was doing. He freaking bounded himself. He was like, nah. So I don't get any other misunderstandings. I'm just gonna freaking tie myself to the freaking bed and hope that nothing goes wrong. See, Kentaro learns from an early point that he knows he's gonna get hit. See, Love Hina, is this what you want? Is this what you want? Is this what you call entertainment? Is this what you want? Aren't you entertained?
Oye, Naru,
Ha ha, giggle. Mofo. Really, Bugs?
creo que después de no
Ah, man.
hacer un cambio en mi vida. Necesitaba estar solo un rato y redescubrirme a mí mismo. Y tú, Naru,
Supongo que por la misma razón que tú.
¿sí?
Después de
I just wouldn't even really interact with Naru, to be quite honest with you two.
¿Y ahora?
ahora todo se siente tan diferente, se ve.
Honestly, I'm with you guys, and we're not even looking at the actual English dub.
Oye, ¿quieres seguir visitando Kioto conmigo mañana?
This freaking show is so bad. This makes me want to scream. But pretty much, it goes like this: some vaguely romantic happens with Naru and Keitaro, and then the others interrupted. Peeps, I'm just saying. If I was Keitaro and all these little perverted shenanigans happened to me, and they weren't of my own accord, it wasn't even really my fault half the time, I would go from that freaking place. I'd be like, nah, I ain't doing this anymore. you, Naru. You and you and you and you. I'm out. Freaking Bugsy is out, man. Yogi, what did you say? I would do the same thing. I wouldn't even say I'm out. I'll be gone. I ain't gonna be no chick's punching bag, Bugs. That I won't hurt a chick, but I will not be their punching bag. Either say you have feelings for me, or just or I'll walk. I'm not gonna be like sitting around with the will they, won't they crap. Say what you need to say, and I will be fine. You know, and another thing, I really don't like freaking when Gator like goes, he runs away from the test because he thinks he's gonna fail, and then he goes to that tropical island with that one chick. He's like, "What are you doing with that girl? What? They're obviously running away from those people, the giant crowd of people, you know, and it's not like what do you see, Naruto? Do you see Kentaro hiding the salami? Do you see Kentaro hiding the salami? God dang! Say what you need to say, and it took Naru forever to say to Keitaro that she loves him. Oh my God, that was the most stupidest thing ever. I don't feel the kind of rage Sage does, but I don't feel the kind of rage that Sage does, but I understand it. It's the same kind of anger I feel for Evangelion. This I feel the same amount of anger, but not as what's the word I'm looking for? Ravenous. What if Bulma never married Vegeta?
As you all may know, Bulma started off in Dragon Ball alongside Yamcha, in which he was her first boyfriend. And this on and off relationship continued all the way up to Dragon Ball Z, and even in a little bit of Dragon Ball Z, as they still seem to have feelings for each other at the end of the Frieza saga. I think a lot of fans of Yamcha and Bulma feel that the relationship she had with Vegeta came out of nowhere, and that its only purpose was that so we could have more Super Saiyans to add to the Dragon Ball Z arsenal. I think it's safe to say that the largest factor in Bulma and Vegeta.
The only problem I really had with Bulma and Vegeta getting together, you only get like maybe a few things with them, a few scenes with them. How she kind of gradually falls for him, but it goes by so quickly.
Not getting together.
And I'm not trying to be
No Bulma and Vegeta, no Trunks. But how would that play out differently in the Dragon Ball Z series? I think we all can agree that everything in the Dragon Ball Z timeline would remain the same up until the point where Goku came back from the Yardrat planet to Earth to stop Frieza and King Cold. Now, obviously, in the future, Trunks survived alongside Bulma, who invented the time machine. However, Gohan also survived in the future. And with no Trunks in the future to send back in time, it's very possible that Gohan would have been sent back from the future to meet up with his father and the fellow Z.
And I seen a fanfic of that, and it's freaking good. It's like a what if story if freaking Gohan came to the future, and it was good because Gohan doesn't kill King Cold. King Cold actually joins them, and it's kind of it's kind of interesting to see how all these things would play out.
Warriors of the past to warn them about the androids. If Vegeta never married Bulma, it's very possible he would never have the convenience of the Capsule Corporation technology of the gravity chamber and the spaceship that he used to train and eventually become a Super Saiyan. That being said, it's possible that by the time the androids came, he still wouldn't have been strong enough to be a Super Saiyan, so he might not have defeated Android 19 so easily when Goku got the heart virus. And being how strong Piccolo was at the time, or perhaps the other Z Warriors, they might have defeated Android 19 in Vegeta's place. Another thing to mention is that Vegeta's arrogance and his hot-headedness were many of the reasons why Dr. Gero was able to escape and find his way back to his secret hideout.
And I would like that because if Vegeta was like didn't if Vegeta wasn't around, I think the Z Warriors would have been able to one beat Cell, two they'd been able to stop Dodger Gero until friggin' Android 18 and 17 were out before they get out. So they never. I don't think they'd bring. I don't think he'd bring them out, or I think they would get out
Vegeta
themselves. I
never
don't
reached
really
Super
remember.
Saiyan level. He would have not had the high amount of confidence he would have to fire those blasts in the open range and allow Dr. Gero to escape. If it was Piccolo, or maybe one of the other Z fighters leading the charge, Dr. Gero may have never made it back to his secret base to activate the androids. But for the sake of continuing this video, let's say that Dr. Gero was able to reactivate androids 17 and 18. I think we can all agree that future Gohan would have came back to the past just as future Trunks did once again to aid the Z Warriors in defeating Cell. Now, one of the hugest differences that we're going to see is that now we have two Gohans together, one being future Gohan and the other one being
Seriously,
Kid
there's a
Gohan.
fanfic of that. You
Between
guys
these
should
two
totally check it
Gohans,
out. It's
one can
not.
go Super
It
Saiyan
is
and has
freaking
experience
awesome.
fighting the
I mean,
androids,
seriously,
and
go
one
check it
doesn't.
out.
Taking that into consideration,
There's like a
it's
little bit
very
of it on
possible that
YouTube. You can
Goku
totally
might
go
take
find it.
future Gohan into the hyperbolic time chamber to train instead of his own Gohan from his own timeline. In that sense, future Gohan would train in the hyperbolic time chamber with Goku, possibly reach Super Saiyan 2 in the time chamber, and then go on to defeat Cell later on. It's also possible that upon entering the hyperbolic time chamber alone, Vegeta might have trained himself to the point where he might be able to also reach Super Saiyan. But I don't think he would be able to reach Ultimate Super Saiyan, in which he would use on almost Perfect Cell later on. If Vegeta did use the time chamber first, he would be a regular Super Saiyan, go off to fight Cell, and would have gotten his ass handed to him right away, just because he'd be so much weaker. That being said, he might have not have been so arrogant and confident in his newfound power to let Cell transform fully. In that sense, he might have just defeated the androids, destroyed Android 18, or perhaps utilized the button Bulma invented to destroy her so that Cell couldn't absorb her. But just so for the sake of letting this video continue on, let's pretend that Vegeta allows Cell to transform into his perfect form once again. And this is where I feel that the timeline would have its most drastic differences. If future Gohan was able to reach Super Saiyan 2 and take on Perfect Cell, I honestly don't believe he would toy with Cell in the same manner that present day Gohan did. I think because future Gohan was much more older and mature than regular day Teen Gohan, he would have ended the fight with Perfect Cell as quickly as possible, demolishing him without even ever letting Android 18 out of him like Teen Gohan did in the present day. That also being said, Goku would still be alive. Future Gohan would return back to the future, and Goku would be able to raise his son as Chi-Chi always wanted him to be able to do. This also being said, it's very possible that Goten would receive much better training from his father as Gohan went off to be a scholar and Goten continued to train with his father who was still alive. I think it's fair to say that Gohan from the present day and Goten would become able to reach Super Saiyan level 1 eventually, but honestly I don't think anyone would reach Super Saiyan 2. But although Goku was able to learn the full-powered Super Saiyan state, I think he would probably teach it to both Gohan and Goten.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of them would actually get any stronger than full-powered Super Saiyan. Just because nothing really bad happens, like nobody dies and makes anyone angry enough to transform into Super Saiyan 2, at least after Cell is defeated. So, I honestly don't think Goku and any of his sons would reach Super Saiyan 2. They would probably all reach at least full-powered Super Saiyan, but definitely not 2 or 3. As for Vegeta, I'm sure he would train more and eventually reach Ultra Super Saiyan, but I don't think he would ever figure out the full-powered Super Saiyan just because he never did it anyway. And he probably wouldn't go Super Saiyan 2 unless he reached Majin like he did before the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, even if Goku, Gohan, and Goten were all full-powered Super Saiyan 1s, and Vegeta was at least an Ultra Super Saiyan 1, that still means that they're all substantially weaker than they would be normally. And for the upcoming threats in the Buu Saga, the Z-Warriors would definitely get stomped by Majin Buu, even in his just as fat form. But I'm going to end the video here because I'm going to do the Buu Saga next time as I continue off of this scenario.
Ooh, that would have been cool. Well, actually, when I think about it, yeah. When I think about it, yeah, it really would get their butts into them because, yeah, they would be very weaker when you think about it. So, yeah, I thought about it and then I kind of did a little math in my head about the power levels and stuff like that and took in everything into factor. And yeah, this would check out. This would check out if, like, Bulma and Vegeta never got together. But who's to say that Goku doesn't have a divorce with Chi Chi? I'm kidding. That probably would never happen because Goku's too like good. Though Chi Chi could get angry enough. I mean, Chi Chi has been known to get angry enough at Goku, where like a normal chick would probably just have a divorce with Goku. But it really, I mean, I don't think they would have the heart in them to just, say, we're done. Yeah. But what if she, okay, but what if she did and then, like, she went with Bulma? I mean, he went with Bulma. That would be the most, I mean, a lot of people say that Bulma and Goku would be good together, but, I mean, maybe they would be. Who knows? I don't really think they would. Like, who really knows? But, that's all I gotta say. Everybody, the big three's back. Everybody, the big three's back. Everybody, fart, fart and felt your body, right? The big three's back. All right. Dudes, that was the most weirdest thing I've ever heard any of you say. Yeah, I'm feeling good, guys. So, when are we doing the knockoff episode of Love Hina? Well, we gotta pick a good one. We can't just pick a good one where it's just like a romantic thing. No, we gotta pick the one that has the most problems. We can always do Love Hina again, the other one, the spring one, or a few others. I have a whole bunch of things we could probably do. So, yeah. So I was in the kitchen and I freaking screamed. And someone turned into Stuttering Craig. I don't freaking know what they just did, but I'm still screaming. But anyways, well, we gotta pick a good one, guys. I mean, yeah, guys. I mean, if we're gonna put Markov in a state of hibernation until we're really ready to do season 5. So we're really ready to do season 5. we have to make sure that it's a good one. That we can leave the series kind of open, but leave it on a good note. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Ani? Yeah, I think that's what we should do. Well, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you later tomorrow for the Love Hina Destroy Ganza of Markov. It's the final hurrah until we bring it back, which will probably be, we don't know, but we're gonna bring it back for season 5, and we're gonna come back stronger, harder, and lengthier than ever. I swear, Annie, you're sick. Yeah, you just made a metaphor about about your penis, and seriously, do we really need to freaking hear that? I forget you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home. I'm going home to Bangkok. So you guys, see you later. See you later and get ready for tomorrow, guys. This is the true day. This is the true test when heroes are born. Ladies get pregnant. And vampires finally get pregnant because my freaking semen is potent. God damn it. Okay, honey, I think you need to, go. Okay, this has been Bugsy. This has been freaking Horrorless. We're sorry for Ani's outburst, like usual. Hey, Ani, come here. Ow, you sons of... Oh, God. Why you guys always gotta repeat the joke from the first season? Because we love doing it. Yep. So, but guys, really, it's not the end of Markov. We're not done. We're not finished. We're not over just yet. We're just kind of taking a break from now. We didn't give you guys an official break. We just kind of did it. But we're just kind of giving this last one. Tomorrow is going to be our last hurrah until we bring season 5 back, and it's going to be weird. It's going to have a story. It's going to be It's going to be sexual. It's going to be weird. It's going to be a little bit of everything. It's going to be a little action. It's going to be a little country. It's going to be a little rock and roll. It's going to be a little bit weird. It's going to be so weird. You're going to go to your grandma and show it to her, and she's going to freaking dance. She's going to crunk for no apparent reason. And then when it's all over, when you think it's all done, we'll freaking blow your minds with the confounded truth of the freaking big 3. I swear, guys, we don't know what the fuck he's saying, but hey, it's just how it is. See you guys later. Bye. See you guys later. It's about to get freaky. Awesome. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. Someone's gonna shove an ice cream cone up someone's butt, and it's gonna be weird, but you're gonna like it. So see you later.